Welcome in, everyone. We'll get going in a few minutes here. Just updating a few of these guys. I'll get the list up here as well, just to show who's left in a bunch of these that are still open. Just finishing dollar break claims. If I can find them. One, two, three, four, five, six closed. 1, 5 closed. Welcome in, everyone. We'll get rolling in a few minutes. We'll start with the dollar break, but we'll hang out here for a second to see if we can get a few more of these filled up. I need to run the randoms in basketball first. Eminent has 5 spots left. East Coast is a new series today. It has 1 spot left. And then Big Al's has 6, I believe. Turning off comments to close live now. Just so I don't get any more claims and that I miss. All comments. No, just unfriended somebody in the dollar break without meaning to. Don't even know who it was. Uh-oh. Or maybe I didn't. Okay, so I got that updated. Okay, you guys can see guessing the gold bag game is receiving yards. I think we did receptions the other day. If we did yards, great. There's a bunch of people that have done it. I know we've done a few of these 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we'll continue to. So just I like doing either awards or records or season accomplishments. Makes me learn a little bit more about the players, so I like it. So Goldbag is a player who led the league in receiving yards. Could have been way back when, could have been last year, anywhere in that time frame. Yardage leader, not receptions this time. And then poll is up. You guys still looking for the position poll? Let me read off. Well, let's do this. I'll read off first, then we'll run randoms, then we'll close the dollar break. We'll run the dollar break. We'll come back and do the rest. Dollar break is open for like 5 more minutes. If you don't have Facebook or if you forgot to claim there and you want to claim in the chat, you can. I'll put you down. If not, we'll close it in the next 5 minutes and roll it. In the openings we have, Daryl, what's up, man? Isn't it funny that I'm sitting there thinking about like, oh, I love the Faber hit, and I forgot. I was about to take pictures of the jerseys that I have in the PC to like move to the mannequin to put in a bag, and I forgot I hit Faber recently. It's a great pull though. I was hoping I was right with you pulling Matthews, so I could try to chase it there. Matthews is still alive. A few of you guys had to have your spots removed, so that's why there's still an opening left. Yeah, okay. Eminent, we're down to 3 boxes left here. We have 5 spots left. This is the one that has the most, I guess, besides Big Al's. Teams that are left here, this is an $18 pick one random one style. I think what I'm going to do today as well, I'm going to save 1 spot. Doesn't have to necessarily be the last spot, but there's 5 spots left. What I'll do is last place in the dollar break will get a free spot in this Fanatics Eminent. If you're not here to pick, I'll move it to the next time, the next Eminent we do. Just going to do it for Eminent. I don't know why, but if the last place person is the same person that won, instead of doing last place, I'm going to do second place. I'll say that again, but first place wins the dollar break. Last place wins Eminent, unless it's the same name on both, and second place wins the Eminent spot. So all you that joined in the dollar break, you'll have a shot at a free. I mean, it's not a huge spot. It's an $18 spot, but a free Eminent spot. So teams that are left here to close this, we've got Anaheim, Arizona, Utah, Boston, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus, Edmonton, Los Angeles, Nashville, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Ottawa, Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Seattle, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, Vancouver, and Winnipeg. Remember that Washington is a locked random. I'm mostly talking to myself. Someone will get random Washington and have a shot at Ovi as our chase. There's a few. New Jersey and Boston. Jonathan and Larry got you guys. So 5 left. Only if there were 5 left. 3 left now. Only 2 are claimable. I'm going to give a free spot away. If the person that gets last isn't here, then we'll reopen it back up and I'll give them the free spot next week. But hopefully it's someone that's here, so it works the way that I planned it. New Jersey and Boston. Not John. I just already said yours. Just Larry that got Boston. So 2 left there. East Coast is a brand new series with a ton of names. We removed 6 already. Daryl opened his in his group Blockbuster Breaks. He does his own series there. I've mentioned a few times. If you guys want a link, let me know. He's posted it a few times as well. It's on Facebook. He did a 2-boxer today. A couple cool hits. I can't remember who they were, but not my guys, but there were some great hits. The ones that he opened, the 6 names, which I removed, Vasily Podkolzin, Wendell Clark, Ray Bork, who was claimed, so that got removed for Jason. Sorry, Jason. Brock Faber, who was a headliner, a pictured headliner, was also claimed. That got removed. Jake Sanderson, Team USA, and I'm forgetting one name. Daryl's here. He'll remind me who the 6th. Oh, Pius Sutter, whatever it is. I've always wanted to pull him. I don't know if we have in the past, but not on the list anymore here for us. So 1 spot left to close this. There will also be 3 randoms. So if we happen to get 2 claims, we'll just roll with both claims. But 1 essentially closes us with some $12 solos. Jay, what's up, man? Those 6. I couldn't remember the 6, and then it came to me. So let me read names here. We'll see if we can get 1 or 2 of these claimed up, and then I'll run randoms for this too. Basketball randoms coming up. Radke's full. 6 teams left in Big Al's. Atlanta, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, and Tampa Bay. In the new series, Bobby Orr and Connor McDavid are locked. I fixed that already. Here are the claimable names. For now, we're going to do pick 1 random 2 because there's a ton of names. At some point, we'll change over to pick 1 random 1 like we did last series. Names that are left. I'll read through these once, and then hopefully we can get a claim or 2. Adrian Kempe, Kings. Alex Kovalev, Canadians. And That's not Vasilevsky. Svechnikov, Hurricanes, Stanley Cup champ. Andre Vasilevsky, Lightning. Andrew Mangiapane, Flames. Brandon Hagel, Lightning. Brendan Morrison, Canucks. Brian Rust, Penguins. Clayton Keller, Mammoth. Colton Parayko, Blues. Curtis Joseph, Maple Leafs. Dustin Wolf, Flames. Dylan Larkin, Red Wings. Again, 1 will close us, 2 will full close us, so whatever we get from this. Elvis Merzlikins, Blue Jackets. Philip Forsberg, Predators. Gabriel Velarde, Jets. Ilya Sorokin, Islanders. Ivan Barbashev, Golden Knights, our golden boy. Jaden Schwartz, Kraken. Jay Cottinger, Stars. Jesper Bratt, Devils. Joel Eriksson, Eck Wild. I didn't realize he was in it. That's a fun one, too. Josh Anderson, Canadians. I heard his name a bunch during the Canadian series. Lawson Krause, Mammoth, one of my favorite. Looks like all 3 Mammoth jerseys are actually Mammoth and not Utah Hockey Club as well. Mackenzie Weegar, Flames. Mark Scheifele, Jets. Matthew Tkachuk, Panthers. Matthias Ekholm, Oilers. Milan Hajduk, Avalanche. Andre Palat, Lightning. Riley Smith, Rangers. Ron Lowe, Oilers. Ross Colton, Avalanche. Sam Still, Stars. Sean Monahan, Blue Jackets, almost done. Seth Jarvis, Hurricanes. The Canadian, Team Canada one got claimed, but Hurricanes one's there. There's 2 Jarvis. Simone Nemec, Devils. Tim Stutzel, Senators. Tyler Seguin, Stars, and William Eklund, Sharks. Tons of great headliner-type names that haven't been claimed yet that are not pictured. I believe all the pictured names have been claimed, unless I'm forgetting one. So 1 to 2 to close us there. Racky's full. Eminence still got 2 spots left. We'll do a freebie. Let me run the randoms for basketball. So they're here. We're going to have 1 solo, and then we'll do the dollar break. So last chance to grab spots in the dollar break if you didn't already or don't have Facebook. Last place is going to win the Eminence spot as well. 31 should be right. Yeah. Did I copy them? Yes, I did. Let's get basketball randoms going here. The final name, Stefan Latrell Smith Sr., aka Agent 89 in the back. I like it. The final name on number 7 on the basketball, our final one, will be a $7 solo. These basketball cases only have 4, so they go a lot quicker. I'm debating getting another case. I really like them. I'd like to pull one of the big boys, too. One more. Our solo is AI, Allen Iverson, for $7. First come, first serve. Not a bad name to get as a solo. Nick Scott. Okay, got you, Nick. I can always imagine solos hitting. Like when I see who they are, I'm like, yeah, I can see that. I could really see Iverson hitting. So good luck to you, Nick. And that's 7. Okay, when we get to that, after the dollar break, I'll read through them. Again, 2 left in Eminent. 1 person will win Eminent from the dollar break, which is what we're going to run now. 2 left there, 1 left here, and then some in Big Al's we'll worry about in a second. But let's go over to the dollar break. I don't see anyone grabbing spots. I'll read through them, and as long as no more are picked while I'm reading through them, we'll finalize this list. 504, probably about 100 or so in free claims, free spots, bonus spots. But let's make sure I got them right. If you don't hear your name and you joined, I'm pretty sure I went through them good, but always keep me honest. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Chad, you had 10 there. Larry K, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Nick F, you had 10. Rick J, you had 2. Christy, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Bill's taking Tkachuk. Okay. Either closed or 1 main left with no solos. If we don't get any more claims, we'll just have 3 $12 solos. Thanks, Bill. Good luck. Chris, 20 with 5 bonus. Richard S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Larry V, you had 40 there with 10 bonus. Brian E, 4. Clint, you had 10. Bob, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Richard S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Alan A, you had 3. Sky, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Richard S, 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, 20 with 5 bonus. Bill S, 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, you had 4. Steve A, you had 3. Richard S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Kyle, you had 10 there. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Scorching, you had 10. Sorry, I know it's boring to listen to this, guys. I'm almost done. Jason T, you had 8. Greg E, you had 20 with 5 bonus. 4 again after that. Jonathan R, you had 20 with 5 bonus. And that was our last claim on Facebook. I shut the comments down. So let's close the dollar break and let's run it. I've got them copied. Let's go over to, well, I think before we roll the dice, we look at the items. I'll do it quick here. It was pinned. All listed up above here. Remember, if it has a pound sign, you can pick 2 of the pound sign items if you want to go 2 for 1 on the win. If not, the rest are pick any item you want. One of the new additions, Ja'Marr Chase Rave. We also have Cam Newton, Matthew Golden, Derek Brooks, Josh Jacobs, and Archie Manning on the full sizes. Others, one of the 2 new additions was the Rave for Ja'Marr Chase, and this one, this is a Spectator's Handbook from the Memorial Tournament. Muirfield, I think it's really small. I can't read it. I think it's Muirfield Golf Course, 1995. There are 5 other signatures. JSA doesn't say who they are. I bet we could figure them out. But the main one, the most important, Jack Nicklaus, which is cool. I've never had one of his autographs here. Something different to go along with the other items that are here. So Bo Jackson, Taylor Swift, Quinn Hughes on the Hockey Mini, Brian Urlacher on the Midi Flex, signed. I can never think of the name. Script, Elijah Wood and Sean Astin from Lord of the Rings. Couple 16 by 20s, Gordie Howe and Walter Payton, big names. Terrell Owens signed hat, Reebok hat, which is cool. Let's keep it going. More full sizes. Bijan Robinson, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, Steve Spurrier, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Michael Vick, Lawrence Taylor. Custom jerseys, the Major League triple sign jersey, Don Cherry jacket custom, Dan Marino, Lamar Jackson, 1999 Dallas Stars champ signed there. Christian McCaffrey, Emmitt Smith, Ellie De La Cruz, and Andrew Luck. Nike, it's a custom Nike, so not one I put in the licensed. It's like China Nike. So it's a custom. Full sizes, more of them. Reggie Wayne, Adrian Peterson, Deion Sanders, Joe Theismann, Ryan Day, A.J. Brown, Devonta Smith duel. Mason Crosby, Mark Duper, and Mark Clayton duel on the Rave. Jim McMahon Rave. Licensed jerseys, Dustin Wolf, Julius Peppers, Klay Thompson, Shaquille O'Neal, Mika Zibanejad, Bobby Hull. Some are Adidas, some are Fanatics, some are Mitchell & Ness, some are Nike. Minis, Aaron Rodgers, Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Ja'Marr Chase, Charles Woodson, Giannis, Terry Bradshaw, Bo Jackson, Cooper Kupp. Funkos, I guess I put all the Funkos at the back. Sports ones, Marino, Justin Jefferson, Ja'Marr Chase, Jordan Love, Ellie De La Cruz, Drew Brees, Terry Bradshaw, Shaquille O'Neal. Non-sports ones, for the most part, Adam Sandler, Rainn Wilson, Chevy Chase, Emilio Estevez, Henry Winkler, Tony Hawk, and Ice Cube. Some are their characters, Clark Griswold, Andrew, Fonzie, Scuba Sam. And then the rest are individual pictures. Like I always say, there is a Baker Mayfield frame. He's further down. I'm not going to scroll through them. Let's go back up. Take Garnett. It just closed right before that, Zach. I know I'm not on the screen, but it is full. Garnett was a random. We can see if whoever got Garnett wants to sell them to you for 7. Let me close this. What am I trying to do? Someone is here. I don't know who it is. Oh, it's my in-laws texting me saying they're upstairs. I'm not here. Okay, let's roll some dice. Those are all the items. Remember, on this one, first place gets to pick whatever they want. You can pick 2 if you pick pound items. Last place in this one, if it's a different name than first place, will get a spot in the, I just saw the text and I heard someone walking above me. The door is like right here above me. Last place will get a free spot in the Eminent tonight. If they're not here, I'll give them a free spot for next week's Eminent. They can claim it at the start, at the end, whenever they want. 7 or higher is what we usually do on these, so let's roll the dice. If it's not 7 or higher, we'll re-roll. That works. 9 times on the list. Go over here. We'll do this. Let's paste. I believe the number was 504. Let me go back and make sure. Go up to the top. 504 was correct. So about 100 free spots here. Good luck, everyone. We'll see if a free spot wins or a main claim wins. Wrong page. Back here, please. Run it once just to make sure that it is 504, and then we're going to run this 9 times. If I failed to finish that process. If the last name is the last spot is the same as the first spot, then second place wins the preeminent spot. But it'll likely be the last spot that wins the preeminent spot. There's our first one. 504 is correct. So we'll roll this list 8 more times. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. And we had a party here yesterday, so they're coming to pick up some stuff that left. There's 6. There's 7. 2 more times. There's 8. This next one will give us our winner. 8 times, 9 times is the winner. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Top spot is Chad. Greg in second. Richard close. I know Greg and Richard had what I like to call as Alex spots, about how much I'd take as well. Jonathan there close. Greg, Jason. Jason, that's your best finish ever. Top 6. Bob, Richard, Greg. Richard up at the top. Let's see. Last place will get a free eminent spot if it's not Chad. Greg gets a free eminent spot tonight. If you're here, Greg. 9 times was our total. Chad, are you here, Chad? Sometimes he watches later. Sometimes he's here on time. I don't know if I've seen him comment yet. I don't think so. Chad, congrats. Dollar break. I don't know when the last time is that you won a dollar break, but I'm pretty sure you've won once before at least. I'm here thinking, have you won before the dollar break, Chad? I'm pretty sure you have. Maybe even a few times. Congrats. If you know what you want, you can tell everyone. If you need time to think about it, take time to think about it. You know the spiel. And then, Greg, if you're here, you can pick a spot in the eminent. A couple, that's what I thought. Once I started thinking about it. Congrats to Chad. Greg, congrats for at least getting a, whatever you call it, second place prize or last place prize. Sorry to everyone else. We'll do a dollar break again in 2 weeks, see if we have anything as far as new additions in there. Let's go back over here and look at our normal stuff. Congrats, Chad. I don't know if they need help. Let me just look real quick at my phone. See if they're still here or not. They are here. I am going to just give me 30 seconds, guys. I'm going to close the door and make sure they got everything they need. Just give me 1 second. My wife's calling, picking up my kids. Give me 30 seconds. Yep, I see it. Okay, all good. They don't need me. What's new? Okay, we've got 3 spots left in the Fanatics Eminent, guys. 1 spot. No, not 1 spot. Bill claimed Kachuk. So last call on claiming a main spot. If not, we're going to have some solos here. 18 times 3 is 54. Should be 57 after the 6 that Daryl opened. 56 plus the one I didn't highlight. $39 doesn't sound right. Who did I not take out? Doesn't make any sense. 1 second, guys. Let me go through them here. Who did I miss? Should be 36 randoms. Oh, no, that's right. 36, 39 with 3 solos. Sorry. We're good. Okay, I'm going to run these. Greg, if you're here, which I think you were earlier. No, maybe not. Greg, you get a free spot in the eminent from Rick if you're here. If not, I'll keep asking. Let's run these randoms here in East Coast. Okay, 7 times. The final 3 guys will be $12 solos. First come, first serve, one at a time, please. This is a brand new checklist. I'm excited for this one. I think it's pretty good loaded series, middle and above. 4, 5, 6, and our 7th time will give us our order here. Curtis Joseph, Cujo, Joel Eriksson Ek, and Elvis Merzlikins are our solos for $12. All 3 great ones there. Haven't had Curtis Joseph in a series before, which is kind of cool to get him on this one. I do like that. I don't know if I can paste here without deleting stuff. Oh, yes, I can. It's the wrong line. Okay, I have got James with Joseph. I've got Nick with Joel Eriksson Ek. And I've got Chad with Elvis. Jason just a second behind on Merzlikins. Okay, I'll read those when we get to it. As far as what's left open, guys, our solo was claimed here. Our solo was claimed here. We have 2 spots left in Eminent. 3 total, but 1 goes to Greg. I just need to see if Greg's here. I'm going to read through these again and talk about which ones are, I believe, are headliners. And then we'll get rolling. We'll worry about these last 6 for Big Al's when we get there. In the Eminent. Oh, there's Greg. Greg, you get a free spot by way of the dollar break. I said whoever gets last place, because spots are a little higher this week, gets a free Eminent spot. So you can pick any team you want here. Brian took Winnipeg. So 2 left, but Greg gets 1 for free. You can pick any one of these teams. I'll read them through again because we still need 1 more St. Louis. Okay. I probably could have guessed that. And then you'll get a random with it. Okay, 1 spot left. I'm going to read through here, talk about who have headliner names. There's not a ton of headliners in this series. There's just kind of a lot on the back end, too, that are great. Anaheim, Arizona, Utah combo, Buffalo, Calgary, Carolina, Columbus has a headliner pitcher. It's Zach Werenski, Edmonton, Los Angeles, Nashville, Philip Forsberg. Well, we happen to pull Philip Forsberg, at least on the countryside. I forget the country. Finland, Sweden. Islanders, Ottawa, Philadelphia has a headliner. Bobby Clark, I think, and maybe a few others. Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tampa Bay, Vancouver, and then Washington is locked. Nick, if you don't trade, I'll buy Svechnikov. Did you say for trade and I missed it? Yes, you did. Svechnikov is up for trade. The funny thing, Nick, he's a great player, but Nick, I think you have a couple of them, right? And you've had him because he won't come out of your series. So Andrei Svechnikov, now Stanley Cup champ, is available for trade. If they don't get traded, then James will buy. Thank you. Interested in trading for Anderson or Kovalev? Clint, all you missed was the dollar break. That's the only thing we've run so far. We're about to run the rest. So we're just 1 spot short on the Eminent, and then I'll run those randoms, and then we'll be good to just roll through all these. Let me look at your randoms here. Kovalev went to Larry V. Larry V, if you want to trade for Daryl, who do you have for trade? Anyone? Stutzel, Colton, Parayko, or Kempe? And then who has Anderson? Brian W. has Anderson. Same names, Brian, if you're interested in trading for Parayko, Kempe, Stutzel, or Colton. Got 2 or 3 on different games. One on Wheelers and one on us. Yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. Anyone, I'll even do 2 for 1 on Kovalev. Kovalev again, Larry V, if you're here. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to roll basketball first, and that'll give us a little bit more time. And Eminent will be next. We're just one away on that, but I'm not going to sit and wait on that. Let's do basketball first. Then we'll do Eminent, then we'll do East Coast, then Racky, and then we'll get Big L's filled up. In the basketball, our final one, guys. Chad, you have Reeves, Larry Johnson, Vince Carter. Larry K, you have Wemby, Oscar Robertson, Jalen Johnson. Bob, you have Jerry West, Grant Hill, Ben Simmons, Bob Cousy, Tony Kukoc, Jason Kidd. Jonathan R, you have Rodman, Trey Young, Sean Kemp. Christie, you have Bird, Richmond, and Muggsy Bogues. Bill S, Kareem, Gilmore, Peyton, Wade, Durant, and Horry. Tim K, you have O'Neal, Hero, and Mullen. Brad, you have Jokic, Hardaway, and Dumars. Scorching, you have Dr. J, James Harden, John Morant. Jonathan R, you have Robinson, Dominique Wilkins, and Zion Williamson. Elliot, you've got Ewing, Kevin Love, and Jalen Green. Christie, you've got Frazier, KG, Tyrese Maxey. Joseph, you have Ginobili, Pierce, and Mutombo. And then Nick, you claimed Iverson as a solo. Chris, if you're here and you want to sell Kevin Garnett, I'm sure Zach would buy. If you're not selling or if you're not here, no big deal. Colton Stutzel for Kovalev, Larry says, a 2-for-1. Colton Stutzel. You're talking about Ross Colton, right? Not Colton Parayko. He's got two Coltons, which is weird, but I'm sure you're talking about those two for Kovalev, right? Just before I do the basketball here, I'll make sure I do that. And then Nick F has Andrei Svechnikov. Done, either Colton. Andre Johnson in the back. Okay, so he's doing 2-for-1. Were you saying Ross Colton or Colton Parayko, Larry? Hopefully it's the one I already did. I'll make sure, though. Ross Colton or Colton Parayko, Larry, before I go there, I'll make sure. Okay, let's close this. Let's open our basketball. Good luck, all. Thanks for being patient. Sorry that took a second. I'll try to catch up. Box 4 is our final one. I may get more of these. I don't have any on the way now. So next week for Monday starter, we'll have something in its place. But you may see it come back. 4 doesn't seem like enough. What hit in the dollar break? Like who hit in the dollar break? I don't know what they've picked yet. Unfortunately, it wasn't you, Clint. It was Chad that won the dollar break. I don't know what your top spot was, but I don't know what he's picking. He used to pick any one of those items or 2 of the pound items. He had the top spot on 9 spins. Okay, please have the label away from the auto, which I don't think they do. I'm just going to cover it with the label because I don't even know who it is yet either. Even though I was looking at the label. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I would assume it's not this way. I'm pretty sure it's this way. Is that a 21 for the number? The label's underneath here. I'll wait to show after. I'll keep it in the bag as well for protection. Anyone recognize that signature? I feel like I do, but I don't. Basketballs are always hard for me. Thought it was an 11. It could be an 11. It could be 31. It could be 71. Detlef Schrempf. When in doubt, Detlef Schrempf. I don't think he's on the checklist, but okay, let's look at the logo or the thing here. See, I feel like I should know that. That's Dominique Wilkins. It's Neek. I feel like I should know that one. It's a little hard to see there, though. What number was Dominique Wilkins? Was he 21? I think he was, right? That's cool. Human highlight reel, right? Isn't that Dominique Wilkins? I'll be mad if I'm wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure he was the human highlight reel. Human highlight film. Same idea. Nice. 21 for the Hawks. Yeah, so that's Dominique Wilkins. Another fun name there. I just read that towards the bottom, I thought. That's Dikembe Mutombo. That is on the David Robinson claim with Zion Williamson, Dominique Wilkins in the middle, Jonathan R. Jonathan hitting Neek. That's a cool one. I'm pretty sure the signature doesn't go this way. I think we're going 21 on the bottom there, but the label's upside down. Great hit. Nice hit, Jonathan. Dominique Wilkins. It is Beckett certified. I'm going to keep it in the bag. It's not covered. At first, I was kind of, it looked a little like maybe it could be Dwayne Wade. The D, I saw a little bit of a D there. I was hoping that's kind of a hard name to pull. I wasn't going to say, because then I say that and it's not them, and then I get someone's hopes up. All right, congrats. Nice hit, Dominique Wilkins. Let's keep it rolling here. We're moving through our non-NFL stuff. If you're jumping in now and you haven't voted yet, we've got the poll up above or down below, wherever it is on your screen. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, other. It looks like there's a tie between quarterback and tight end, other. As a group, whatever gets the most votes, if that's the one that hits the most tonight, I'll put all the names in that joined everything but the dollar break. And a winner will get to pick from one of the minis we have here, which is Garrison Hurst, Darrelle Revis, and Joe Green. So you can vote on that one. Holy moly.
Ashton, quiet.
That freaked me out. Hold on. Did it go good? No response. All right. I don't even know what I'm saying. Anyways, top spot, if you guys get the guesses right through 7, we'll get to pick one of those minis. That's what I was talking about. The other thing is if you're just jumping in, I've got a player in the gold bag here that led the league in receiving yards for a single season. If you get that right, you get, I don't know what the amount is, $12 credit to use tonight. 12 it is. Okay, our final opening before we get to the football stuff. Well, we have 2 hockey. We have 1 spot left in Eminent. This will close us. Greg, I need to mark yours off because that was a free spot. 1 spot will close us. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to do 2 solos. This has been open long enough. Why make it wait? If Washington is at the bottom, one of the last 2, it's going to zoom up to the last spot, and the other one will go underneath it. I'm not going to sell Washington as a $9 solo. It'll be a random above, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But it's just going to move up and put 2 below it. So that benefits you, Greg. Let's do this. Enough times passed, no main draw, so let's just run this. Spots, whatever that is, 16 and 17 will be $9 solos in this one. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6, and there is 7. New York Islanders, Nashville are 2 $9 solos. Carlos, just barely behind. If you want one of those solos, they're available. Nashville and the New York Islanders are $9 solos. Sorry, I could have waited a second, but I feel like it's been open for a little while, so I don't want to make you guys wait. Chad will take Nashville for 9. And I know you were trying to help too, Carlos, so I appreciate that. And Nick will take the Islanders. Nick, I know you asked a while back, and I asked you too, but I've seen a couple of Matthew Schaefer jerseys now, but I think they were part of like the very first pre-order. And they're stupid expensive. I've only seen them in like Raz's, and they're asking for a ton on those. Okay, we've got 3 left here. We'll figure out which one we're going to do, but let's do our random reads here. Chad, I've got you with Chicago, Arizona, Utah combo. Brian, New York Rangers, Philadelphia, Vegas, and Washington. I want to say you had Washington last week too, Brian. Larry K, San Jose and Vancouver. Jonathan R, Minnesota and Edmonton. Jason T, Colorado, Buffalo. Joseph, you've got Florida, Seattle. Scott, Toronto, Detroit, Calgary, Tampa Bay. Scorching, you got Dallas and Ottawa. Jonathan R, Montreal, New Jersey, Pittsburgh, and Columbus. Larry B, you have Boston and Los Angeles. Brian, Winnipeg and Carolina. Greg, St. Louis, Anaheim. Solos were Chad going with Nashville and Nick going with the Islanders. Let's guess. I think we have to roll a 10-sided die the rest of the way out. Oh, that's not true. If we hit 8, we can roll a 6. No, it's 8 and 10. We're done. We have to roll 10 until we get it every time. Because we got an 8 and a 10er. Okay, 10, 8, 4. Only even numbers left. We'll roll till we get one of those 3. Yeah, they are crazy. But I saw one again the other day and it made me think of telling you I saw it and I forgot. 6 does not work. 4, 8, or 10. That was actually pretty good. 8. 8. Remember how I've been saying every time? I think we got an Ovi in box 8 because 1, 8 is Ovi, although how would they know which way I'd open it? But look, it's the only one in the whole case that had the label on the other side, so I'm thinking they were distracted, putting in a slick Ovi in there. Don't ever listen to me. Just mute me when I'm saying these stupid things. Yeah, it would at least be more. I mean, but I got 3 out of 10 shot, and I did it in 2 rolls. That's pretty good for me. That's a good average for me. All right, guys, we got 2 left after this. I'm hoping we get a low-numbered item here. The headliner would be cool. I've liked every one of these we pulled, though. It's not hard for me to find something I like, but I think these have all been pretty cool. I am going to try to get NFL, NBA, whatever, once they come out again. I think these would be really fun to do for NFL, especially if they're around the same price. Oh, jeez. Garbage. There we go. I always say no good way to open these without ruining who it is, so we'll just rip it from the bottom with the pull tab and see what we got. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining this. Hopefully we pull a fun one here. If I'm right, everyone else, don't be mad at me. 3, 2, 1. I was wrong. I won't say I was wrong, but I was hoping we had Ovi in box 8, labeled backwards. That's a great hit, though. Just probably lost in the Stanley Cup final, but he's a great name to hit. That's Jack Eichel. Out of 99 on this one as well. Green 99 Vegas Golden Knights. That's a cool one. I like it. Put this over here. Beautiful hit. Vegas Golden Knights. There's a few of these guys that are on their old teams. He's been on Vegas long enough to not really see stuff with him on Buffalo if you can avoid it. This is out of 99. It should be. I'm always hoping for a jersey number. We got close on that one. 13 out of 99. 9 out of 99 would have been great. Green, Eminent, and Vegas. And all this time, and I forget to check who had them. I'm pretty sure they were claimed early. That was the Washington line. At least the Washington line won, huh, Brian? That was your Vegas claim. Brian, nice hit. Jack Eichel. I dig that one. I think you have that one, and you got Cutter Gauthier too on the Ducks. Some cool ones. Congrats. We'll keep them out. You hockey guys, I always tell you I'm learning. When he left Buffalo to come to Vegas, was there like a problem there? I always get this weird feeling that people don't like Eichel because of the way he left Buffalo, but I don't know if that's true or not. Or was it just people don't like him because they don't like him? I mean, he's on Teammates USA, and people don't really like the Team USA guys. Some don't like. All right, guys. Here's the explanation on East Coast. So you can. I'm going to read through the boxes first, the spots, and then we'll talk about the series. Mainly that customs cut into them again. I noticed last night there are slits on the side of both boxes. I put them forward so you can see. I'm going to open them together like we always do, so you can see how I get them. If the box inside is cut, or if they didn't close something up, we'll have to figure out another way to run that jersey if that's the case. Last time there was just a cut that I was able to tape before we all saw who it was, and that worked out fine. If it's different, we'll tackle it. Alex, you do have me in red. You're Vegas, right? Sorry, I have no sound. Uh-oh. I do not. Did I miss that claim, Larry? Right when you said Vegas, too, I'm thinking I remember you claiming Vegas as well. I may have just missed putting it on the sheet, Larry. Where was it? Yeah, it's like right in the middle, too. Buffalo, Vegas, Pittsburgh. Buffalo, Vegas, Pittsburgh. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Larry, if you're okay with it, I'm going to keep you off this break. If Vegas hits, or even if your spot number hits, which would have been number 13. Oh, thank you. Yes. I have no sound and I'm sitting there. This is a long thing to type, though. I'll type it. Hold on. Hopefully that makes sense. I just totally didn't put it on the sheet. That doesn't happen often because we were sitting for the last few spots too. If Vegas hits, or if his spot number hits, which would be Jim's spot, Pittsburgh and Jacksonville, I'll figure it out. I'll get them out. That's on me. I don't want to slide or rerun randoms on this because it changes everything else up as well. So I'll just match it if I. Okay. We'll open this together and figure it out. Let's read through these names. In East Coast, Jason, you've got Ovechkin, Jaden Schwartz, and Ron Lowe. I've never seen Ron Lowe in any of these series. I'm not sure who he is. Oilers fanatics, must be a retired person. Nick F. Yager, Svechnikov, who was up for trade, and Ivan Barbashev. Daryl, you have Shesterkin, and you traded for Alex Kovalev. Tim, you have Matthews, Ottinger, Seguin. You got 2 Stars jerseys there, Tim. Daryl, Bedard, Parayko, and Kempe. Jeff H., Howe, Hayduke, and Bratt. Larry K., you have Bennett, Forsberg, and Velarde. Larry V., Kaprizov, Wolf, Palat, Fedorov, Krause, and then you traded for Colton Stutzel. Brian W., Jarvis, Canada jersey. Josh Anderson, Riley Smith, Yossi, Mackenzie Weegar, Sean Monahan, Solani, Eklund, and Vasilevsky. Jonathan R. Belfort, Mangiapane, Brendan Morrison. Brian, you had Gunther, Keller, and Ekholm. Dylan, you had Quick, Still, Jarvis, Hurricanes jersey. Bob, you had Teravainen, Nemec, and Sorokin. Jonathan R. Bobrovsky, Scheifele, Hagel. Bill S., you've got Kachuk, Rust, and Larkin. And then our solos were Merzlikins, Erickson, Ek, Merzlikins to Chad, Erickson, Ek to Nick, and Cujo going to James. Okay. We don't have box numbers, so just give me a second to cut these open and write them down and make sure everything looks good in here. The only other thing that could be in these boxes, I bought, if you put them in with these, I bought a couple Bill Goldberg jerseys, maybe one for the series for the dollar break, one for me, just so you guys can see. So if there's a free, like a Mean Machine Bill Goldberg jersey, it's taken out. It's just being shipped to me. You can see here, there's a cut line up here. I don't know why they can't just cut like on the opening of a box. That's how they did it inside last time as well. Down here as well, you can see that they just kind of open the whole flap like a door. So let's open this. Let's see how many of these they cut into. hopefully they didn't like open a jersey and leave it in here. Last time they just kind of cut a slit inside the jersey boxes and peeked. Probably to make sure there's no contraband in them or that we're not shipping something that we're saying we're not. But doing this together, this will take an extra 5 minutes, but best way to do it. I'm going to take a peek, see if I see any loose jerseys. I don't. It looks to be, this one was not open. We'll see if they open any other ones. Maybe they just peeked inside this time, which would be much better. You can peek inside all you want. Nope. This one, I'm going to close it. See that? It's been cut right there, so I'm going to tape it with you guys. These losers, man. Yeah, I know. Goldberg's cool, huh? I've got a Mean Machine one and then one from wrestling, so. Sorry, I don't want to do this off stream, and then you guys see a taped up box and be like, what the heck, what happened there? So I want to do this together. Luckily, I can't really see what's going on here. I'm just going to tape it shut. Oh my gosh. And there's nothing peeking on this one, which is great. So we're just going to shut it. And this will be one of the ones that just got opened up. But something's still in there, which is nice. This one is not cut open. We'll put the numbers down as well. I hope you guys agree that doing this together is better than me just doing it alone, but it does kind of seem like a waste of time. Maybe they only opened one on this one. Last time they did two. That one's good. This one is good. I won't forget because there'll be a weird tape job on it. But last time we kept track of it, that one's good. Thought maybe they would have opened the bottom one, but they didn't. That one's good as well. Okay, next shipment. You guys all get together and vote that you'd rather me do this beforehand so I don't waste 5 minutes. I'm happy to do that. So you can see cut marks here, and they open this one like a door as well. Like at least tape it back up, you know. Can't be that hard. Any loose jerseys? Nope. These both seem to be unopened as well. I'm assuming they cut one open in this box too, but I don't see it yet. Nope, clean. I'll put these numbers all on the sheet as well, and then clean. Clean. Maybe these were there together, so they didn't really care to open both. I mean, they opened it, but didn't care to open a jersey in each. Clean. This could have gone much worse, so I'm okay with it. Clean. They didn't open any of these ones. At least not that I could see from that original. Okay, we're good. Let me put these numbers in, and then I'll worry about organizing them a different time. And let's rip. Who in the drugs? Yeah, I know. That's a great question. Okay, here's the numbers. 56, 52, 43, 39, 8, 2, 32, 28, 26, 14, 4, 10, 13, 17, 18, 47, 55, 25, 40, 29. Let's put them in order. And it is 20 items. I guess I could have showed you type that, but sorted them all by number. There they are. 2 are lowest, 56 are highest. Let's get 2 boxes and put an end to this madness. Trades, we still have Sergachev, Zuccarello, Cam York. I added Ryan O'Reilly as a Predators jersey, and I added Claude Giroux as a jersey as trades. As always, if you hit something that you'd like to look at trading and one of these doesn't do it for you and you want to look at something else, I'm happy to look. I may not have anything, but you can always ask. These are available right now to trade for any jersey you hit if you want to. Let's put these in. Now I really got to hustle, huh? Dollar break. Opening party for 20 boxes. 2, at least I'm not opening all the jerseys. 5. Am I showing my screen? I am. 7 times to get our top 2 numbers. 43 and 13. 7 times. Those are the 2 we're going to do first. I'll get the rest off screen here. I'll organize them for next stream. 43 and 13. 43 and 13. There's 13. Weird. Look at that. Both on the same line. Weird. There's one set. Here is the next set. It's not going to fit there. For those of you that watched, yeah, same real. I didn't know if you said that before. I didn't see that, but I noticed that as well. I don't know how many of you watched Daryl open his. His have the series label. I used to print them off and put them on here. I think he's specifically not putting them on because customs going through them. So if they see a thing with a price and all these things, and that's not what we're putting on the thing, then it would maybe cause a problem. But that's why we don't have labels. If you guys think it's lame we don't have labels, I'll pay the $1 per label and put them on each box as well. I just used a bunch of tape to put them on there. Okay, 1343. Good luck, all. Yeah, I know. Jason was going to watch just to make sure his claims didn't come out. One of them did, one of them didn't. Brian had one of his claims hit too. Brock Faber and Ray Bork. Brand new series, guys. Good luck. If we open one of these in customs, put a San Antonio Spurs national champions jersey in here or shirt in here, we'll figure it out. Daryl says sorry. Okay, jersey number 1. 3, 2, 1. This might be a claim. I might be wrong on who it is, and I'm not going to say it, but they have the same initial first and last name, if it's who I think it is. East Coast COA. This looks like an alternate. Black alternate. Let's turn around. 3, 2, 1. It is the one I was thinking of. Teuvo, however the heck you say his name, Teuvo Teravainen. That was claimed. Bob from the top rope claiming Teravainen on the second to last, third to last claim and getting a hit. Bob, nice hit. You were feeling it. We've pulled it before, but this, I think, is the new alternate jersey. Mama, I need one of these. Really like that. Teuvo Teravainen, Chicago Blackhawks, Fanatics Premium. I'm pretty sure this is their alternate. A newer alternate. It's really hard to say that anyone has a better crest or logo on a jersey that looks nicer than the Blackhawks. Really nice looking. Don't know if Bob's here. Bob, that's a great hit. Congrats. 86. Antonio Freeman. There's another 86 I can think of. 86 is mostly like a tight end number these days. Great hit, Bob. Teravainen. We'll take a picture of that tonight, so I'll leave it out. Chicago strikes first. There are several Chicago guys on the list, though, including one of the headliners. Okay, box 43. we'll get to our Radke after this, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And we're going Rangers here, but I'm not sure which Ranger this is. I haven't really studied the checklist yet. I should have. I know a lot of them, but East Coast COA, this has got to be one of the new names of the series. Number 91, New York Rangers. That is, that's Riley Smith, right? Who is a Vegas Golden Knight. But before he was a Vegas Golden Knight, he was a New York Ranger, right? I actually have hit a Riley Smith Ranger myself in the past, but I think I traded a Rangers fan for it. Pretty sure. Unless this is a difference. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's Riley Smith, right? Fanatics premium on this one as well. Nice New York Rangers, two of the original 6, right? Chicago and New York. Fight strap. This is a classic jersey for the Rangers. Great hit. That's a cool one. I saw people complaining. I saw Vegas fans complaining that Riley Smith wasn't getting enough time, and then others were saying, we don't need him this series. He's not the right type to play against Carolina, blah, blah, blah. And they're saying, he's fast. We need him. I don't know why I get stuck reading fan pages sometimes. Let's see who has him. Let me quickly put this in the box. I knew Tuelo because it was a picked. This one I don't know. Rangers and Blackhawks. That's the way to start it, huh? No pitcher. One pick claim, one non-pick claim. Who's got Riley Smith? Take something hockey from the dog. Hey, that might be a good idea. I don't think you would have picked Teravainen, but I know you missed on Bedard, so I bet the Chicago look kind of made your heart stop for a second. Where are you, Riley Smith? Riley. Second random on the Jarvis Canada claim. Brian W., you had Jarvis Canada, Josh Anderson, and Riley Smith. That's going to you, Brian. Nice hit. Hitting the Vegas Eminent, hitting the Riley Smith. Congrats. Okay, congrats you two, Bob and Brian, hitting on this one. We'll do 2 more on Wednesday. I know a few more that have a box or 2, so we might have to remove a few more names if I know who they are. Price will go up, go down, depending on if we go to pick one random one or if we stay pick one random 2. We'll see. Okay, let's do Radke. Final chance to guess our 2 guesses. The first one is solo guess. You guys get to pick individually a player that led the league in receiving yards for at least one season. If you get it right, guess who's in the gold bag. You get $12 credit to use tonight. The other one is the poll. You guys are still hovering close on QB and then tight another. Looks like the box, and since it's close, I'll let it play it out. The box, open this, that kind of stuff. Then we'll close the poll. Also, because we're on our Monday Radke, it is time to guess college teams. The last one college team that you think this player that we're about to open was drafted from. For everyone, it's a way to try to win something on the side for me. I keep getting it wrong, saying no one got it right, but I don't think anyone got it right last week. I don't have anything written down again. If I missed that, let me know. But this is the time where you can guess a college team. If you get it right, you move on the next week to get some cash from me. If you get it right 3 weeks in a row, you get a full size. No one's done that yet. I'm hoping someone will soon. All right. In Radke, our final 2 here, and then we're going to start a quarterback series. I'll post that on Wednesday morning so you guys can see some of the headliners. A new double case. These are the last 2 from this case. Bill S., you've got Philadelphia, Chicago, Houston, and the Rams. Greg, Miami, and Kansas City. Brian, Green Bay, Atlanta. Tim, you have Dallas and Detroit. You sold Carlos Durantums out of Seattle and Denver. Greg, you have the Chargers and New England. Brian, you have New Orleans and Arizona. Greg, Giants in San Francisco. Jonathan R., Minnesota, Tampa Bay. Bill S., Indy, and the Jets. Jason T., you have Buffalo and Carlos Bacharana, which is Vegas on this one. Jim V., Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Brad, you have Carolina and Tennessee. And David L., you have Washington, Baltimore, Cincy, and Cleveland. Remember, if line 13 hits or Vegas comes out, I've got Larry K's back, and we'll fix that. I messed that up. That's my fault. He's muted, so Georgia with the throw up. You got to do it, huh? I think I'm stuck guessing Bama until September when it comes out. So I'm gonna guess Bama. Let's random these two numbers. 3 and 7 are our last two until we get a box number. Next up, Atlanta, Houston, Jacksonville, Vegas, Rams, and Tampa Bay are our last 6 teams. If I missed a claim, please let me know and I'll go back and fill it out. Let's get these going. I'm going to close the dice roller. Let's get 3 and 7. It may not look like one when it's just 2 because they just randomized the same spots like that one right there. 3, 4, 5, like all those. Holy moly. It's going to flip on the last one. Watch. It stayed 3 on top of the last 4 or 5 rolls. 3 it is. It wanted us to open 3. Let's close this. I read the list off. I'm going to move these back. 10 minutes. Box 3 it is. Raise hell, praise Dell, yeah. I don't know about that, but oh boy. I bet I wouldn't mind watching NASCAR, especially in person. Although, I think I'd get my neck cranked. It's like tennis, like watching tennis match from the 50-yard line. Kevin, I've got you on Houston and Big Al, so 5 left there. Guesses, if you haven't guessed, last chance, receiving yards leader for a single season. You guys are hovering on QB still. I'll close that after we open this. And then college guesses for this as well. But let's see if anyone got this right. I'm actually not sure. Ooh, Eric's going Bama with me. Nice. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, a little Vikings retro with some paper stuck on the decal. Vikings retro. Probably had a few guys do it. This one was more recent. I don't think anybody guessed Justin Jefferson. Was that too recent? If someone did, please let me know. I saw some Julios, Tim Browns, Andre Johnson. You guys gotta love Andre. Sterling Sharp, Steve Largent, T.Y. Hilton, Megatron. Lots of good guesses. Cooper Kupp, JSN. I don't think anybody had Justin Jefferson. About to pull one too. Wouldn't that be funny? This one just came in like a day or 2 ago. Sitting back there still to put on the shelf, so I grabbed it. J Jet is retro. Some of you guys like the retro, some of you don't. I think they're awesome. This one's different. It's cool. Okay, Hell Peak. Anybody have the credit? So sorry, no credit there. Poll is at a dead even tie, 30 to 30%. So I'll wait a second here until somebody that hasn't voted yet swings it either way, QB or tight end other. As always, if you want to say you're the one that changed the tiebreaker and admit it, you can't. But you can't wait till later to see if you get it right. You gotta own it now. So I can't close poll until we get one more vote for either QB or the tight another spot. I'm going to grab a drink really quick because for some reason I'm yawning more than anyone should at this hour. I've walked myself out of this room with the boxes. Did the poll change? It did. Hurry, hurry, hurry. And poll. Which one was it? I saw that it was 3229, but I don't know which one it was. Top chat. Now back to live chat. I recommend everyone go to live chat if you can. QB. You guys are going QB today. It's been a while since you've picked QB. Would love it if that's the one that wins it for you. I'm going to highlight QB. Kevin, is that Tampa Bay a claim up there? I'm sure that's. Can't think of a college that would be that. I see Tampa Bay. I see Houston. I think those are both claims. Just confirm with me so I don't try to lock you on that one. You weren't claiming that. 1, 2, 3. So Atlanta, Jacksonville, Vegas, and Rams. Oh, you're good. That should be obvious for me, but I missed it in between all the other claims. So and then it got murky for me. That's my fault. Okay. All right. Good luck on the college guessing game and also on winning this helmet. I read the randoms off and the claims off on these. Good luck, everyone. Number 3, number 7's up next tonight. We won't have to random that. And then Wednesday we'll start a new series, quarterback series. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What are the odds? Larry, I've got you covered. I don't know if you're muted or not. Las Vegas hitting on this one. That how long has it been since I've missed a Radke claim, almost never. And then this is the day that I do it. And this is what happens. Raiders. That's a random. I wanted to believe it wasn't going to happen, but I was getting nervous. And usually it's like, okay, it's too far-fetched. I will take care of Larry. Larry, are you muted still? I guess I should say, are you not muted? If you can't really say yes, I'm muted still. Yeah, there's. Can you hear me, Larry? This is making it even worse that you can't hear me. Carlos hitting Las Vegas. Carlos came in and helps us at times get some of those randoms claimed up. So I'm glad you hit on this one, Carlos. And good news for both you guys. Both Carlos and Larry are hitting on this one. Raiders. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was thinking Bowers as well, but we've pulled him not too long ago. I don't know that I would have guessed Howie Long. I think we had him a few cases back on an authentic. I do love pulling Howie. I think he has one of the better the signatures out there as well. The older guys usually do a little better. Howie Long. Is Howie Long Villanova? If he is, we're redoing the guess on the next one. Carlos, nice hit. Howie Long, classic speed, and Larry, I've got you covered. Don't worry. My own fault. I will take care of it. I can't believe that. That's almost comical. Let me look up Howie Long. No, but even then, that's my problem, not other people's problem. Because I can rerun it, I can do this, I can rerun randoms. They can give up their spot, but then if they give up their spot and they're paid for it, then I got to make it up to them as well. So the best way is to just make sure we're covered either way. Yeah, we'll be good. It was Villanova. I never knew that about him. Okay, so whatever guess you had for college, you'll have it again for this second box later tonight. Villanova, not really a powerhouse for football. Wouldn't really expect anyone to guess that. Carlos, nice hit. Larry, also nice hit for you because you're getting a helmet on top of that. So congrats to both you guys. Sorry to everyone else. Let's move on to Big Alf. Let's see here. We will have some live fills tonight, likely a 2-box for Big Al's. Our final rag key. We'll do the college guest. We'll have them go for that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, their whole basketball team just won the championship 2 nights ago for basketball. Bridges, Brunson, Hart, they were all in Villanova, right? Of course, Carlos. Nice hit. And then we'll do some licensed jerseys tonight as well. So that's where we're at on these. Before we do that, though, we've got to get through our first pre-fill here. These are the teams that are left. I can't believe I did that. Stuff bugs me. As soon as you said it to him, like, I remember you claiming Vegas, but your name's not anywhere on here. Insane. 4 teams left in Big Al's full size. 43 per. We've got Atlanta, Jacksonville, Las Vegas, and the Rams. Okay, those are our last 4. I'm going to read through who has who. We'll start getting the bingo balls going, and we'll hopefully get these last 4 claimed up after I take a sip of this drink. Unreal. That's motivation to not mess up, huh? That's what I do. Larry's like, give me Vegas in this one then. Gotcha, Larry. Okay, Bill S., you've got the Arizona-New York Jets combo spot. Greg, Baltimore. Bill B., Buffalo. Kyle, you've got the Carolina-Tennessee combo spot. Bill S., Chicago. Carlos, Cincy. Bill S., Cleveland. Carlos, Dallas. Greg, you have Denver. Kyle, you have Detroit. Bill S., Green Bay. Kevin O., you've got Houston. Greg, you've got Indy and Kansas City. Jacksonville is open. Larry K., Vegas. Brian W., Chargers. Rams are open. Brad, Miami. Tim, Minnesota. Zach, New England. Brian W., New Orleans. Greg, the Giants. Tim, Philadelphia. Ty, Pittsburgh. Zach, you've got San Francisco. Brad, Seattle. Kevin, Tampa Bay. And Nick F., you've got Washington. I'll roll the bingo balls. We'll wait for these last 3 to fill, and then we'll open. No more hockey. No more football. No more basketball. When does preseason start? August? At least I was saying the other day, at least I've got World Cup to watch. I can't believe Spain tied with Cape Verde today. 0-0 is a little insane. Something for me to watch. I know soccer is not my favorite, but I do love the World Cup. So let's get our bingo balls going here. Okay. Where's my notepad? There it is. Okay. 4 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is the right way already. 188. 188. 188. Next number. 148. 148. Next number, 155, 155. Can we go all high? Or is this last one going to be like 2? It's not low, but it's not high either. 91, so not all above 100. Okay, we are down to 3 teams left. Atlanta, Jacksonville, and the Rams. Atlanta, Jacksonville, Rams. I'll hang out for a second. I'll grab the boxes in a little bit as well. Got a... Oh, that's not a claim. That's a messenger. Atlanta, Jacksonville, and the Rams. Last 3. I'm gonna grab guys. I'll come back and we'll try to fill up Atlanta, Jacksonville, Rams. Let's just for the time being, let's do those three down to 39. While I'm grabbing these boxes, and then we'll try to get it filled up. 188, 148, 155, 91. I don't have enough room. Trapped myself in here. Atlanta, Clinton, gotcha. Just Jacksonville and the Rams left. And that closes us. Greg's got the Rams. Thanks, Greg. Just the Jaguars left. $188, $148, $155, $91. Started with tight end other. Whoever swung that vote, you're going to have to answer for that. Maybe. Just the Jaguars left at 39, and then we're ready to roll. I will close this. Jacksonville, Carlos. Thank you, Carlos. Good luck to you. This one's 39 instead of 43. Okay, we are full there, guys. We are going to do a 2-box, pick one random one after this for Big L's. I don't know that we have enough steam to do a 3-box. Saying is that was a 4-box and it took us just a little bit longer. Got rid of my screen. There it is. There's my notepad to copy the 2-box. I just pasted. And I got rid of it. Edit, undo, edit, undo. Edit, undo. Well, now it's gone. What the freak did I do? You can't just go back? Screw that. Hold on, let me type it up. Big Al's full-size 2-box. Pick one, random one. Could have saved this a lot of time if I had just typed it the first time. 40 per. Okay, that'll be up next. The 2-box for Big Al's. Then we'll do Radke and some licensed jerseys. Let's see what we can get from this 4-box. Good to go. I said I was going to tally Wonka, and now I'm remembering that promise right now. I still have not tallied it up. I will tonight, hopefully. 91, Series 39. We could honestly do it live if you guys want to. If it slows down and you want to know where we're at. It said 0 Wonka. But it's easy for me to do off stream if I just stay focused. Okay, starting with, I think I know who this is because of the style. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And there's a couple good guesses for this style. For those that have been around for a while. We've got old school VSR4 replica here. The Detroit Lions. Is that the last team standing? I don't remember pulling a single Detroit helmet yet. Every time I see one of these for the Lions, I think of one player. Who had Detroit? Second. Okay, so not a last team. I know we're close, but I thought maybe that was one of them. Detroit was Kyle. Kyle C. with the Lions. This is James Spence. It's also got a Schwartz, I think, on there for some reason. 3, 2, 1. Kyle said Megatron. You were right. That is Megatron. Every time I see one of these for Detroit, I think of Matthew Stafford. There was a bunch of them in Gold Rush a long time ago. I had a few in my series. If I saw a Stafford BSR4 Lions, I'd grab it right now too. I love them. And that's Calvin Johnson. JSA, and the other one is, I can't tell. That's probably why they got it JSA'd. I can't read it. Anyways, James Spence on the other one. Calvin Johnson, BSR4 going to Kyle. Kyle, nice hit. A couple of silver helmets. Megatron, that was, you guys, a bunch of you had him as a guess. Didn't come out, no Wonka. I like it. Starting with Calvin Johnson. Okay, number 2, 148. Series 39. I remember putting that one in, so I knew who it was when I saw the BSR4. We probably only have like 5 of those in the series. We pulled a couple so far this series. Helmet number 2. Well, I see the auto on this one. I see the team. I know who it is. Because I cheated. 0 Wonka. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're staying. NFC North back to back. Have we ever had a 4-boxer where it's been one division? I bet we've done a bunch of 3s, but have we ever done one whole division before? Probably not. Green Bay Classic. Green Bay was Bill S. with the Packers. A couple earpieces in there. We've got packet certification on this one. And that's technically 3 classics in a row, too. The VSR4 is still classic. 3, 2, 1. He's in some hot water. I wonder what'll happen He's probably my favorite player. I don't really like the news about it, but see what happens with that when they're all done with it. Great runner. One of my favorite Packer running backs, Josh Jacobs. Packet certified. I just hit one the other day, an authentic, and I traded it. I already have a couple on the PC, but Josh Jacobs. Nice hit, Bill. Congrats. I'm not keeping track of hits, but that's one wide receiver and one running back, zero quarterback. This feels familiar when you guys were the only one that didn't have a vote. An autographed orange jersey. For the series, you mean, Larry? Or are you saying like the Syracuse orange? 155, series 39, Zero Wonka again. Oh, Joe, an autographed orange jersey. Now I gotcha. My wife wore a dress yesterday that was black and white. It's blue and white, but I'm colorblind apparently. And I told her she looked like those mug shots where they make them wear striped black and white. She didn't like that I said that, but I thought it was funny. But apparently I'm colorblind and that colored blue, so it didn't even work as a joke. There's a label that doesn't match the team, so the label's incorrect. Feels like it's been a while since I pulled this team with this style. Maybe I'm just forgetting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. My dreams of pulling all four in the same division are shattered with this one. But we stayed in the NFC. We got a Giants flash. Feels like it's been a while since the last Giants flash. Probably only been a series or two or something. Who's got the Giants? Giants would be Mr. Greg. Greg hitting on that one. There's a few of you guys that are after flash helmets. Giants aren't one of the hard ones to get, but I don't know if you do flashes, Greg. I know you do a couple other ones. Back at certified. I mean, you do everything, but here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thomas, you're on a roll with your guesses. You got that one right too. Michael Strahan. Been a while since we pulled the gap as well. Michael Strahan flash on the Giants. Love that helmet. Back at certified. Going to Greg. Greg, nice hit. I want to say that I remember Greg hitting a couple Strahans from different third parties like in the same week like a year ago. So I bet that's not your first Strahan, but it's been a while. Okay, last helmet, box 188. Series 39. I don't understand. It's like that song, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Where have all the Wonka gone? Zero Wonka on these four. We will do a 2-box right after this, guys. Good luck on this last helmet. That one's hard to mistake. Especially that shade. Well, this was a full NFC break. I'm trying to think, does anybody else have that shade of green for their rave? I think the other greens are the light green. I don't know if anybody else has that shade. The Packers are lighter, the Jets are lighter. Seahawks are much lighter. It might be the only dark green shade of rave. Eagles. We went all NFC there, didn't we? After AFC from Racky. Eagles is Tim. Tim hitting on the 4th of 4. That's crazy. Tim, congrats. We've got JSA on this one. Trying to think. Oh, yeah. 3, 2, 1. I think I have a couple. I think I used one for a winner's choice. I don't know if it got picked or if I still have it. I might have a second one of these. Oh, geez. Yeah. Children of the Corn again. Yep, grab it. Careful. Right? That's like the third, fourth person that scared me today. In-laws, wife, daughter, son. Oh, you're good. I'm joking around with you. You're good. Grab water. LaShawn McCoy. I'm going to end up having an aneurysm because I keep getting frightened. I have headphones on, so I don't hear very good when people come walking down here. LaShawn McCoy. Going to Tim. Tim, nice hit. Shady McCoy on the rave. I like that helmet. Yeah, Tim, always the fourth. I just thought of that right after I pulled it, too. Always the fourth. Better than none on this one. Okay. 2 NFC East, 2 NFC North. So we didn't really jump around much there. Congrats, winners. Sorry to those that didn't hit. We had Calvin Johnson, Megatron on the DSR4. Josh Jacobs on the Packers. See that, buddy?
You got Josh Jacobs?
Josh Jacobs. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah. Okay, get going. Are you guys just hanging out at home?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, go upstairs, close the door. Sorry, I'm slow, guys. My son came in right after that. Josh Jacobs, Packers. Michael Strahan, Giants. LaShawn McCoy on the Eagles. There it is. Sorry, guys. I know someone's going to get behind on that one. You probably thought I froze pointing because I'm talking to my son. That's my fault. Especially if you have me on mute, too. I think there's like probably a timing you guys go for. Maybe not. Okay, let's do this. Let's show my screen. Okay, first spot, San Francisco. Going to Jason. Spot 2 is New England. New England for Bill. Spot 4, Washington for Nick. I'm back. Are you still here? It booted me earlier tonight. Look at that. I'll wait for someone to say they can hear me or see me, but I think I'm back. Here, thanks, Bill. I put the wrong number here, and when I was about to correct myself, it said, you've been disconnected. Washington. I'm really happy that it keeps the order. It doesn't delete the chat. It doesn't make me re-log in or restart it. That's actually kind of cool. I shouldn't press my luck, though. Greggy, I got to share my screen again now, too, don't I? Greg got you on Kansas City. Buffalo is number 5. What does it show you guys when I go like that? Does the screen just, does it freeze or does it go white? Because my screen goes white. Maybe it just freezes and spins until I come back, and then it unfreezes. Buffalo Indy is number 6 for Brian. Elliot just behind on San Fran. You can blame me for that one, Elliot. Cincy number 7 for Kevin. Gotcha. Number 8 is 007. I didn't even mean to do that. Maybe that's good luck, Kevin. Gave you 007. 08 Detroit is Greg. 09 Chicago is Bill S. Jason, you already got up above. Indy is gone. Boys are there. Number 10 for Carlos. Minnesota, number 11 for Zach. Number 12 is Pittsburgh for Brad. 13 is Green Bay for Bill S. 14, Denver for Dustin. 15, Giants for Greg. And I left my door open because I can hear. Jason's got a random up as well. Should spell it right though. Second, Giants here, back. Just spins. It spins. Okay. I'll take the double. I know I should leave it there, shouldn't I? Feels like that's a sign. 16, Greg, Rams. I'm going to text them to close that door because I can. Okay. $16 is correct. Okay, we're good there. Let's do this. We've got 2 randoms left. I'll give it a second. Nick's got one. Jason has one. They're both $20 randoms. Or I'd like to give you a shot to get them sold beforehand, so I'll wait here a second. We are going to do a Radke Life after this. It's our final box, box 7, and then we'll start our new quarterback series on Wednesday. It's quarterback theme series. I don't know how present that'll be. I think they said 2 quarterbacks per series, but it kind of feels like we already get 2 quarterbacks per case. But there's more specific chasers, which I know some of you like. So yeah, we'll go from there. I think there's like 6 or 7 chasers. I'll probably add a few of their past quarterbacks on the pictured list as well. And that's what next series is. Last call on randoms, guys. Nick has one. Jason has one. They're $20. This is Big Al's. We'll do Radke next. If not, you guys know how it works. We'll see who you get. And if you want to sell or keep, just let me know. And we'll handle it from there. Okay, I don't see anyone jumping on them. I'm trying to not get too far behind. So we'll see you guys get and let me know if you want to sell them. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Jacksonville on top, Vegas on bottom. Jason, you have Jacksonville. Nick, you have Houston. Both AFC South teams. If you guys want to sell or trade, let me know, and we'll try to help you do that. Jason, San Francisco and Jacksonville, they are for sale, it looks like. Bill S, New England, Cleveland. Nick, Washington, Houston. Greg, you have Kansas City and Miami. Bill B, Buffalo, Philadelphia. Brian, you have Indy and Atlanta. Kevin, Cincy and the Chargers. Greg, Detroit, New Orleans. Bill S, Chicago and the Jets. Carlos, Dallas, Arizona. Zach, Minnesota, Tampa. Brad, you have Pittsburgh, Tennessee. Bill S, you have Green Bay, Baltimore. Dustin, Denver and Seattle. Greg, New York Giants and Carolina. And then Greg, you also have Rams and Vegas. Nick's going to hold Houston. Jason has Jacksonville for sale. Okay, let's do this. I'll leave it up, I guess, just in case you want to look at trades or sells. Get 2 boxes. Don't need to shake because we already shook it up once. Radke up next, and then some licensed jerseys for those. I don't think I even announced it earlier. Licensed jerseys are, I know we added a football. Randall Cunningham on the split, so half white, half green. Kind of cool. I like those. Hockey, we added. Oh, the very bottom. Matthew Tkachuk. 4 Nations, USA Fanatics Premium. I like that one a lot too. And then we added basketball. Yeah, Con Knuppel. Con Nipple, however the heck you say his name. Hornets, Nike. I don't know if he won. Did he win Rookie of the Year, or was he second behind Flag? Anyways, I got a couple of his jerseys. We're going to do one now. I'll do one down the road, but he's a great addition there too. Not cheap. There's our 2 box numbers. First one is 28-28. Next one is 51-51. Now we pull lower numbers. Okay, last call on Jacksonville. They're up for sale. I'm assuming you'd listen to trades as well, but if not, we're going to get rolling with where we're at. I'll come back and see if it changes 28, 51. Let me grab them. These were in the same row. See if that means anything. Okay, don't see anyone jumping. Let's close this. And we're going to do Radke next. Final Radke. Your college guesses will still count. If you haven't guessed college yet, you can do it now. We'll do that for the last box. 51 and 28. 28 and 51. Good to go. Okay, let's roll, everyone. Good luck. Series 39. Just keep piling on the no one because we're going to go another night without Wonka entirely. I don't know if I know who this is yet. I see the team. 3, 2, 1. Back-to-back Eagle hit. We had LaShawn McCoy at the end of the 4-boxer, and now we have a Eagle at the start of the 2-boxer. Got a picture. It looks like it's Radke. Verify it is Radke. Philly was not claimed. Was a random on spot 5. The Buffalo claim. Bill B. Buffalo and Philly. Could be a potential Super Bowl matchup. Maybe. Now I see who it is. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That's 2 Eagle running backs back to back. And we've gotten not a single quarterback yet. I thought that quarterbacks might win tonight. 3, 1, 1. I'm missing one. We got another other. 3, 1, 2. Bill B hitting number 29. He's played for a few teams. I think I have him on both his teams around here as well. That is LeGarrette Blount. Did LeGarrette Blount win a Super Bowl with the Eagles or just the Patriots? That I don't know. Or with neither. Nice hit, Bill. Garrett Blount on the classic speed. You got a flash array and a bunch of classics so far. Congrats. Okay, next up, 51. LeGarrette Blount. 51, Series 39. Hey. One Wonka. Our final box, we get one Wonka. Well, I saw the auto looking up at me on this one too. And we're going to hold it a little differently. Three, two, one. We're going another classic and another team that hit twice tonight. First one was Radke, not me, but still. 2 Raiders, 2 Eagles. And not to be surprised with a Raiders Classic, because that's mostly all they have. Now we're saying Bo again. Okay, be another running back. I saw the thing, I think. I see it. Who had Las Vegas, first off? Final random. Going back up the snake way. We had the Rams on spot 16. Vegas were their random. Greg E. hitting Vegas on spot 16. This is Beckett certified with a nice blackout visor. 3, 2, 1. One of you is right. I didn't even think of him earlier when we had this one. I was thinking Bo and Bowers. Didn't even cross my mind to think of Genty. I like that black Sharpie autograph too. Nice, legible, thick ink there. Ashton Genty. Got a Raiders bumper here too, and then up at the front as well. Beckett certified Genty with the visor. That's a nice looking helmet. Don't have one? Nice. He's a great one to have. I have one. I got lucky and I got one. Genty. Congrats, you two. We had LeGarrette Blount on the Eagles, Ashton Genty on the Raiders. Let's try a Radke live fill. Remember, your college guesses will count for this. And this is also our final Radke of this double case. So let me bring it up here. It is box 7. No surprise there. It's our final one. And yeah, if you haven't guessed yet, go ahead. If you didn't guess earlier, Thomas, Boise State's great. Let me go back to live chat and let's see where we're at. We're probably still 4 or 5 short, I would assume, based on what I can see. Greg, Miami. Jonathan, Philadelphia. Philadelphia. Green Bay, number 3 is Bill S. Number 4, Kyle Cincy. Number 5, Green Bay's gone. Green Bay's gone. Sorry, guys. Both Brian and Jason just a second behind. Number 5, Indy. So probably even further away than I thought. 5, Brad, Indy. 6 is the Chargers. 4, Greg. 7 is Minnesota. 4, Jonathan. 8 is Eagles. Nope, Eagles are gone. 8, Indy is also gone. Uh-oh. Giants are there, number 8. 4, Greg. Number 9, New Orleans. I think we got like 5 left still. Number 9, New Orleans for Brian. Number 10 is Chicago for Bill S. Number 11 is Dallas for Zach. Number 12 is Carolina for Brian. Okay, I think we're caught up. Let me sort this though. 12 is correct. We're sorted up. Okay, 4 spots left on this final Radke box. If I check out the headliners, let's see here. So they name a lot of quarterbacks. They don't show them all. I don't know where the list went, but they named Mahomes, they named Burrow, they named Purdy and Tom Brady as headliners. Pictured ones, Josh Allen, Tyler Shuck, which is cool. Dan Marino, these are all custom ones actually, like Drip or whatever. Rip, Brett Favre, Steve Young, Bo Nix. So I only have 6 pictured here, and then I'll put together some of the past ones as well. But that's the next series, quarterback. I'm trying to look at some of the names. Okay. Dave Washington. See it, hieroglyphics your comment. It says it randomizes, even though it says Detroit with a random up. Don't ask me why. I don't know why it does that. Jason, is that the only random up? I believe so. Bill B just a second behind on Detroit. 15 is Ravens. Late again. I gotta quit working. I know the filling, man. Whose was I late to? Luckily, oh, Daryl's jersey drop. There's a few guys that I didn't get. Although I wouldn't have mind seeing Jumbo Joe hitting for Nick. I would have been fine with that. There's a few other ones that I really wanted that I missed, and luckily they didn't hit. I didn't hit on the jerseys, but my spots that I missed didn't hit either. So that's how it works. 16, San Francisco, Elliott. Okay. One random bill, 18. For 18. One spot left. Jason's random is up on spot 14. Dave, I sent you a little something today just as a thank you for a bunch of the cells you've sold to me lately. So look for that. You won't recognize it because you didn't win it. Something small. My mom asked me today too. She said, my neighbor is a huge Penguins fan. Do you have anything Penguins? I'm like, I can try to find a puck. Or I can give you a Sidney Crosby jersey that's supposed to go to Nick, but you tell me which one you'd rather have. Okay, one random available. I'll give it just a second longer. Some great teams still left on the randoms. 16 spots. If not, Jason, you know how it works. You're going to get Jacksonville again, just like you just got. If that happens, you can blame me. Although I think you've hit twice on Racky when your random doesn't sell. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Atlanta on top, Seattle on bottom. Yeah, I can't jinx you. Big Al jinx doesn't exist. Only to myself, like it did earlier with the Vegas helmet. That's all that can happen. See, you didn't get Jacksonville. You got your next favorite team. They're quite giant, though. I like Houston. Greg, you've got Miami, Atlanta, Jonathan R, Philadelphia, Tennessee, Bill S, Green Bay, Tampa Bay. You got the Bays, Bill. Kyle, Cincy, and Cleveland. You got your favorite AFC North team there, Kyle. Brad, Indy, Buffalo. Greg, Chargers in Arizona. Jonathan R, Minnesota, New England. Greg, you've got the Giants in Las Vegas. Brian, you have New Orleans and Jacksonville. Bill S, Chicago and the Rams. Zach, Dallas and the New York Giants. Brian, you have Carolina, Denver. David L, Washington, Kansas City. Jason, Detroit, Houston. David L, you have Baltimore, Pittsburgh. And Elliot, you have San Francisco and Seattle. Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I hope you have a boy one day, a beautiful boy, and he can't walk. Let me know, Jason, is Houston up for trade or sell? I don't have to random anything, so we're ready to go if you are. I just want to give you a second. If Houston's up for trade or sell, maybe someone will be interested, maybe not. Reminder, we're going to do our jerseys last here. We've got new editions of Randall Cunningham on the Eagles split Mitchell and Ness. I'll show pictures later. I'm sure you've seen them on the posts. Better than Pittsburgh. Yeah, I know. I knew that you'd like them better than that, but still. Probably better than Baltimore too, right? Matthew Tkachuk, Four Nations, and Con Nipple, Hornets, Nike. Gonna keep. Okay, let's roll then. Let's roll. Box 7. Your college guesses are good to go on this. You just keep the guess you had earlier. Since Villanova didn't quite do it for us. I can't see the cut line. There it is. These boxes are like thick box. They're great shipping because they're some of those little wimpy brown boxes. Mine are thicker too. I like the ones I use too. Some of them are smaller. I don't like shipping in them. Unless you have a black helmet box, that makes it better. But even then, sometimes I don't like them. But these ones are good, so I don't want to cut on the wrong spot and destroy the box. There we go. Come one, come all. Good luck on this final box. Well, we are ending with 3, 2, 1. A retro. I know one of you was just a hair late too. One of you is right on time. I get it. We are going Detroit on the retro. Some of you love them, some of you don't. I love them. I've not seen a Lions yet, so this one's cool. Cleveland has been nice to they sign the Purdy and trading Gary. It's true. They're making moves to help you out. Yeah, Thomas called the team there, didn't he? Jason, you had Detroit as a claim in spot 14. You did say Lions would hit. Who do you think it is? On a retro, we've got. That's a great one to end on. Barry Sanders with the retro logo, the throwback logo. Barry Sanders on the Lions retro, light blue face mask. I love this helmet. Commuter school. Oklahoma State. No one at Oklahoma State, I don't think. I've got Barry on an Oklahoma State helmet because I think the color's cool on that. I doubt anyone have Oklahoma State. If you did, let me know, but that's a tough one to guess. A couple hard ones. Villanova was much harder, but still. Jason, nice hit. Barry Sanders on the retro. It's a beautiful hit. We are going to move over to our licensed jerseys right now. There it is. Congrats, Jason. Sorry those that didn't hit. New, fresh double case this next Wednesday. So if you had a rough case, which I knew a few of you did, hopefully that changes for you at the start of this next case. I'm hoping for you. And if you're doing good, hopefully it stays up. Okay, let me refresh. Greg says, speaking of Barry, new additions, Randall Cunningham, Matthew Tkachuk, and Con Nipple. Greg Barry, Gronk, Larry. I'm looking at the wrong sport, aren't I? Patty Kane. Nick F, gotcha. Favre, number 4. For Bill S. Garnett, number 5. KG, I think, is the second oldest jersey in there when I looked the other day. I know you guys don't want to hear me say that, especially if you claim them, but I looked because the jersey that was paired with him just hit, and I had to re-give him a new assignment on the pitcher list. Francis, Brian. Garnett gone, Jonathan. Sorry. Ripken is there for Mark, number 7. 7. Mark M. Number 8. Favre is gone. Ripken's gone. Sorry, you two. Marino is there, number 8 for Yadingus. Got you, Yadingus. What's up, Eric? Number 9 is Troy Polamalu for Greg. Number 10 is Zanka for Yadingus. Number 11 is Carlton Fisk for Larry V. I got a bunch of new jerseys today. I mean, they've been piling up the last couple of days. I took pictures of them today to see what I add. I added a few of the new ones today, but got more. Fisk. McKinnon is number 12. Number 13 is Ray Bork. Number Brian. Number 14 is Bucky Irving. We're getting there. I'll show pictures to get us filled up here if we're not. I think we're close. Maybe 1 or 2 away. Bucky Shack is number 15. For Brian. Mutombo is number 16. Dikembe for Jonathan S. Gotcha. 17 is Magic Johnson. For Elliot, 18 is Mark Messier. Saw him last night on the feed. For Chris, what's up, Chris? Chris, you have a credit, by the way. So before you pay, maybe you already have, but let me check the credit really quick here. Overpayment, and one was like a $3 off spot or something. Chris G. Chris, you have $11 credit. Glad you joined tonight, and my brain remembered. Yeah, $11. I just sprung into my head there when I. So 17 was Magic, 18 was Messier, 19 is Knipple for Zach. And 20 is Moon. That closes us. Thanks, guys. Don't need to show pictures tonight. Yeah, so just take that 11 off if you don't have to, but save it for a different day if you want, or you can use it today. I think I said something about it a few weeks ago, like when the Funkos, but probably on mute or something. Then I keep scrolling past it. Short range, not sheet. 20 is correct. Okay, we're ready to roll with randoms here. I'll give you guys time to trade, sell. There'll be 4 solos available after the 7th roll. I've not updated this, I don't think. We just kind of went off on the running backs there, didn't we? 5 straight running backs. Jacobs, Blunt, McCoy, Genty, Barry Sanders. Crazy. Can we hit a quarterback from the jerseys? Maybe. It's kind of lame. You put all your trust in the quarterbacks and they don't give you one. Or you can blame me. I don't give you one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 4 solos are Isaiah Thomas, Emmitt Smith, Randall Cunningham, and Sergey Bobrovsky. All 4 great names there. Should be some claims on those. $10 on those guys. Not really much of a discount on those. They are on the weekend, but this is just the normal price. Okay. Yeah, Al's fault. That's fine. You can blame it on me. There's no one else to blame, so it's got to be me. Emmitt Smith, Greg, Bob, Nick, Cunningham, Greg, Isaiah Thomas, Pistons, Mitchell and Ness is our final solo. Elway, if you want to sell Larry, Greg's offering to buy. I'm going to let you guys know where we're at here. Greg, you've got Barry Sanders, Theo Fleury, Dylan Gunther. Larry, you've got Rob Gronkowski, Sean Alexander, and Elway. That's a $3 off spot, Larry. Nick F., Patty Kane, Del Murphy, Patrick Surtain, Bill S., Brett Favre, Justin Jefferson, and Max Scherzer. Zach B., you've got Kevin Garnett, Alex Caruso, and Joakim Noah. Look at that. The rare $5, Zach. There it is. Why can't I think of the face that Zoolander makes? Magnum, and then there's Blue Still. Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. Brian Francis, Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Mark. You've got Cal Ripken, Pat LaFontaine, Ace Bailey, Yadingus, Marino, Eddie George, Brian Thomas. Eric, that's a $3 off spot. Is what happens. Start piling on because they're all together. Greg, you've got Palomalo, Chris Bryant, Chris Carter. Yadingus, you've got, I'll put Yandingus. Yadingus. Zonka, Kaprizov, and Felix Hernandez. Those are all green jerseys. Larry V, Carlton Fisk, Steve Eiserman, Timu Solani, Jason T., Nathan McKinnon, Paul Pierce, and Philip Forsberg. Brian, Ray Bork, Brinkat, and Adam Oates. That's a $3 off spot. Should we just run the whole break for free? Greg, Bucky Urban, Kachuk, and Barbashev. Brian, Shaquille O'Neal, Chris Chelios, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jonathan S., Dikembe Mutombo, Hunter Green, Andre Dawson. Elliot, you've got Magic Johnson, Maurice Jones-Drew, Kurt Warner. Chris G., you have Mark Messier, Sammy Sosa, Jackson Churio. Zach B., you have Knipple, Suarez, and Warinsky. Chris G, Warren Moon, Deion Sanders, Larry Johnson. Nick, you bought Bobrovsky. Greg, you bought Smith and Cunningham. The last guy left is Isaiah Thomas. Okay. Maybe I'll buy Elway. Buy Iserman if for sale, Larry, says Nick. So you got a couple of offers there, Larry. Yours, Greg. Yours, Nick. Okay. Elway. Greggy. Iserman going to Nick. Okay, Brian Thomas is up for trade. Let's do this. Let's do light red is trade. Dark red is sell. I'm going to try that going forward so I don't screw it up. Del Murphy and Sertan for trade for hockey. Light red is for trade. I'll buy King Felix if for sale, Eric. You dingus. If you're selling Felix Hernandez, Eric will buy it from you. Sorry, guys, keeping everyone but Brian Thomas. Okay, no problem. That makes it easy. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, yours. Good luck. Thanks, Larry. Good luck. Dingus, buy Eddie from you. He's going to keep that one too. Murphy, Sertan for sale as well. Okay, so they're just, if it's for sale, it means it's for trade as well. So, oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Can you even read those when they're that red? We'll trade Hunter Green or Andre Dawson for Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson went to Chris G. Chris G, do you want to trade Larry Johnson for Hunter Green or Andre Dawson? Alexander and Solani for sale from Larry. Timu Solani, Sean Alexander for sale. We'll buy St. Brown if for sale. Who has Amon-Ra St. Brown? Right there. Brian W. has him. Buy Alexander, says Greg. Got it. Elliot, I will buy Warner. Elliot, if you want to sell Kurt Warner, let Greg know. Yours, Greg. Good luck. Buy Solani, says Brian. Take Thomas, says Elliot. Isaiah Thomas or Brian Thomas? I'm assuming Isaiah Thomas. But let me know. I'll sell you St. Brown, Eric, okay? Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I'll sell Thomas Jr. Okay, Thomas Jr. is up for sale as well, or trade. Warner and MJD are up. You had an offer to sell or to buy Warner. Where are you, Elliot? These two are up. You had an offer for buying. Keep Larry Johnson. Okay, I'll buy Green. Hunter Green was where? I just saw them and someone said something about them. Jonathan S. has Hunter Green. Oh, you were offering a specific trade. Andre Dawson for sale. Sold, Mark. Okay. Got to go over here now, and we're going to do purple for Mark. Hunter Green. I'll buy Warner if you're selling. Sold, Mark. Yours. Good luck, Solani. Andre Dawson for sell. I put that on the wrong one. I'll fix it. I know you're going to tell me down below. I found it first. Nanner. Hunter Green. Isaiah. Perfect. Buy Dawson. Who said buy Dawson? Oh, he's buying Dawson. Woo, we're moving. We're gooping. Yeah, of course, Jason. Done. Good luck. Buy Dawson. Isaiah. So thank you. Buy MJD. I accidentally put him there, but I think he said they were up. They were up. Elliot, did you sell? You did, but you did sell Warner to Greg, right? That was the done. Good luck. And this one's going to Dustin. We're running out of colors. Dustin, gold for first place. I think he was buying Isaiah Thomas, but maybe. Okay. No, sir. Okay. Buy Sertan. Nick selling Sertan to Dustin in gold. Del Murphy, Brian Thomas Jr. are up for sell or trade. Whew, I made it through. I'm going to give it a second, though. Yeah, I did too, Eric, and I think I messed you up by how I said it. Because I almost highlighted yours, and then I realized you probably meant Isaiah Thomas. So that's my fault. I'll give it just a second longer. I think we're basically there, but Del Murphy, Brian Thomas Jr. up for sell or trade. Larry, you had credit. Zach, you had credit. Eric, you had credit. Brian, you had credit, or discounts on these. 30 more seconds, then we'll roll the bingo balls and get the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 names sold. So that's not too bad. Okay, I'm going to roll bingo balls. Shake it up. One, two. First one, 196. 196. Next one. 17. 17 and 196. These are our last two items of the night. Quarterback's not going to land, so no bounty tonight. Unfortunately. Yeah, we were all NFC, but the Raiders, weren't we? That's crazy. I'll leave it up just in case you guys do any more trading or buying, but I'll grab these two and then we'll rip them and call the night. And I'm going to go watch no sports. Unless there's a late World Cup game on. Which is possible. Did he sell St. Brown? Oh, no, you're good. Yeah, he did. I know he saw it, but just making sure I see the right thing too. That's late to be at the hospital, Eric. Hopefully you're good. You're even a time zone later than me. Hopefully you're all right. It's not like a normal time for an appointment. Late. Okay, these two are going to stay where they're at. The rest are moving. And we sold all the solos. I think we're good. Okay, good luck all. 17,196. Away from the body, Al. Away from the body. I know this one. Better late than never. I see that jersey. This is kind of a cool, different one, too. We've had them a bunch of times. We're pulling QB here now is what I mean by better late than never. We got our first QB. It's not going to do anything for the ticker. Number 13. This is a Wilson Authentic, which I've never had. I have a new baseball jersey that's a different brand. I can't even remember what the brand is, but it's Johan Santana for the Twins. It's a different style. I like seeing some of this older stuff. Great hit here. I'm pretty sure Marino was claimed by. He changed hands, but Yadingus. Eric. Hitting Dan the Man, JSA certified on this one. There's a Wilson. Just not. We usually see him. You see Mitchell and Ness, a couple Nikes, but a lot of Mitchell and Nesses for Marino. This one's cool. Size 46, Wilson. Yeah, about time, huh? Nice hit. Not even after your Dolphins. We had a wave of Dolphins before. I don't know that you hit any of those Dolphins, and now we got a new wave in here. It is cool. It's different. You see the logos up here too. It almost looks a little bit more old school, which this is an older jersey, but that's great. Congrats. Dan Marino, one of the football headliners, if we can call it that. And now I don't know what I just did with the bag. Congrats, Eric. Great hit. I'll have to look at that. I forget what style it is, but Johan Santana, pitcher for the Twins on a different style. He's going to go on the series at some point. We had a bunch of baseball last week. 196. This one fills a certain way. Oh, another unmistakable color here. 3, 2, 1. We're going pink. This has been in for a little bit. We don't often have others, but this is another. And fitting because we got the World Cup right now. I don't think I have any other soccer jerseys. I want to get a couple more. Just maybe try to get a country one instead of an MLS one, or maybe a European League one. But this is Inter Miami, who are very popular right now. This is Luis Suarez as well. I don't think he's playing. Well, first, I don't know if Uruguay is in the World Cup, but I think there's a reason he plays in the MLS now and not in Europe. It's a great hit. Luis Suarez, the biter. He did bite some people in his heyday. Great soccer player. Plays with Messi now in Miami. It's a cool hit. Becca certified. We're going Dan Marino on the Wilson, and then Apple TV brand MLS, Inter Miami Adidas. XBTO, I don't know what brand that is or what. I can't think of the word sponsor that is right now, but extra large Inter Miami pink jersey. Let me see who has them. That's cool. I like this one. That was a light box. These hockey or these soccer jerseys are light. I don't know what that's doing on there. Let me find it. Hold on. I'll fold the full signature in there, though. Suarez, where are you? Not claimed. I know that. There he is on first random, one of the last claims. Zach, you had Knuppel, Suarez, and Zach Werenski. 3 different sports there. And Luis Suarez hitting for you. Inter Miami Adidas from the MLS going to Zach B. Zach, nice hit. It's a nice signature there, too. Luis Suarez. Cool. Interesting combo there. Dan Marino Wilson and Inter Miami Adidas Luis Suarez. All right, guys. Congrats to you two. Sorry to everyone else that joined the jersey break. Congrats to the winners tonight. Let's do a quick recap. We had from Radkey a Barry Sanders and a Howie Long. From Gold Rush Basketball, our final one for now, we had Dominique Wilkins. East Coast starting off today, we had Riley Smith and Davo Teravainen. Our eminent was Jack Eichel, which I love. I think that's all third-party stuff. Big Al stuff tonight. Dan Marino, Lee Suarez from the licensed jerseys. Ashton Genty was a running back day. Ashton Genty, LaShawn McCoy, Shady McCoy, LeGarrette Blunt, Josh Jacobs, Michael Strahan, and Calvin Johnson starting us off on the BSR4. Congrats, winners. If anything's staying for corner or looking at trades, let me know. I was a little slow this last week with shipping. I got a lot out today. Not a lot. I got the rest of it out today for the most part, unless you're talking to me about trading or selling. But I can get it posted if you guys want to post it there while you look to trade, sell elsewhere so that I pay for shipping. Just let me know. Any other questions, message me as well, and I'll get back to you. Appreciate it, guys. Have a great night. We'll see you around.